Good morning, Will. This is Ivan O'Mara. Hope you guys enjoyed my video I made 2 days ago. I didn't make a video yesterday because yesterday I didn't feel like making a video. I watched a movie on Amazon Prime. The movie Canary Black with Kate Beckinsale. The movie was not bad. It was pretty good. Pretty good movie. I watched Rob Brad's Survival Instinct Kong game. Then I went to bed and yeah. 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 And so my company will be top notch, guys. My 17 are going to be working for my company. Yeah. So we're putting out an ad for a 7 team. A 7 team who worked in the Hollywood industry, the Big 5 or Big 6. 2 secretaries. I'll pay them a $3 million bonus. That's $1 million in their bank. That way they can buy their cars and put a down payment on their house right away. They get $1 million yearly salary. And they get $6 million of the box office royalties and a $150K post-winning bonus. That's a good deal for the secretaries. I'll give them $3 million raises for their royalties. Or I can give them 4. I can give them a $4 million raise. They get $10 million for the... I'll give them $4 million raise. I can give them a $2 million raise for their bonuses. Considering they're working for the biggest brand in the industry, you gotta make sure they get paid, obviously. So secretaries get 3 for Zanus. For the Great Escape, they get a $5 million bonus. The yearly salary, though, I give them $100K raise, which is good enough. That's $1.1 million. And then for the Great Escape, they get $10 million in royalties. And the other guys make $16 million royalties for the Great Escape. And they make and then the 3 get a $5 million bonus for Zanus, $2 million yearly salary, $250K poster bonus, and a rich $16 million of the box office royalties. But for the Great Escape, they get they get a rich $12 million of the box office royalties for Zanus, and the Great Escape they get $16 million of the box office royalties. And then for the Great Escape, the secretaries get a $5 million bonus, and the other guys get a $7 million bonus. Because I'm increasing their bonus by $2 million. That's a good raise for them. Because they're gonna tell me, Ivan, I want a raise. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. All right. Don't worry about it. I'll give you a raise next time. Give him a nice raise. But the Great Escape Sackers get a $5 million bonus, which is $3 million in your bank. It's a lot of money. And the other guys get $7 million, which is what? $7 million is like 4.2 million in your bank. Around there, right? Yeah, around there. Considering they're your team, you got to make sure they get paid. You have to make sure you pay them a lot of money, but like, don't overpay them while you're stupid with your money. If they want an $8 million, $10 million salary, you're being stupid with your money. I have to take out like $70 million of my money just to pay them for 1 year. It's fucking crazy. You're being so you pay them for 4 years. You just blew $280 million of your own money. You're being stupid with your money. No, their salary is paid through the budget. Hence why their salary, pay them a lot of money, but give them a rich bonus, a rich yearly salary, but like modest. Don't be stupid and pay them like $8-10 million. They're gonna be affecting your budget. The teams, Sarah. So 4 million raises for your royalties. So for the Hidden Vat movie, the three are making 20 million in royalties. The three are making, the secondaries are getting paid a lot of money, but not the kind of money the three are making. The three are making way more money than the secondaries. Secondaries get 6 for Zanus. They get 10 for the Great Escape. They get 14 for their unique. The other guys get 12 for Zanus, 16 for the Great Escape, and 20 million for their unique. And $20 million is a lot of money. That's what? 20 million is 12 million after taxes, man. Yeah, man, 12.4 million after taxes. So the three are making a lot of money. And the secondaries make a lot of money too. By their unique, they're pulling in their what? They're 14 million, which is still a lot of money. 14 million is like 7 something million in your bank, right? 8 million around there. 8 million, almost about 8 million, yeah. And they get 2 million raises for the bonuses of 17, which is a good paycheck. And the script of over is my presence. It varies in who I hire. Peter Rice, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, the Russo brothers. I don't know. I guaranteed all those guys will be saying in their resumes. Even some CEOs of Hollywood might send in their resumes. Yeah. Even some of the CEOs might send a resume. I told you, if the guy's like 70, I'm not gonna hire him. And by the time I do like 2 movies, he's already 80, man. No. Hire guys who are younger, who are in their 50s, late 40s, 50s, late 50s, early 60s. That's good. But not guys who are like 70. No. Some Sarah. That's how me myself can be boss. The bonuses, I'm paying my 17 out of my pocket. You have to pay them out of your pocket. You can't pay them through the budget, otherwise you're going to affect the budget. So the secretary's 3 million bonus, and the other guy's 5 million bonus. I'm paying out of my pocket. The president's bonus, I pay out of my pocket. So if I hire Peter Rice, I'll pay him his 24 million bonus out of my pocket. And he gets a 4 million euro salary, 2.7 million euro salary. That's good too. You have to keep your salaries low, but we don't affect the budget because you're paying through the budget. And you give him a rich like 65 million royalties for the movie. It's a good deal for Peter Rice. If I choose him, which I most likely will. He's good for one of my executives of my company. You get the cast announcement, you see like John Campea, Rob Everett going crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, you have Peter Rice is chosen as Ivan's president of his company. Yeah, they're all going crazy. The whole world's going crazy. Yeah. Holy shit, the movie's actually really. I really did start Sky Source. Yes, I did. And you have that George Lucas documentary too, which is cool right here. You got Peter Rice, Walter Amato, or Peter Rice, Jon Favreau, Peter Rice, James Gunn, or you can have James Gunn, Peter Safran if you want. But I have to grab them from Hollywood. But to grab them from Hollywood, they can't be. They have to have an opt out. They have to have an opt out in their contract, obviously. What's an opt out agreement? Opt out agreement means your contract is not 100% exclusive. You're signed on for a company, but you're allowed to take other other offers. But most contracts don't have opt out agreements. Most of them are exclusive. You're locked on until your contract's done, right? Now, I highly doubt James Gunn has an opt out agreement in his contract. He's probably locked on until his contract's done. And if DC's successful, David Zaslav is going to be extending James Gunn and Peter Safran, right? Yeah. But guaranteed guys like Ann Sarnoff, even Kathleen Kennedy, perhaps Kevin Feige, these guys might send their resumes too because they went out of Hollywood. Yeah, I'd rather work for Ivan than work in fucking Hollywood. Yeah. Kevin Feige's good, but he's too expensive. Kevin Feige's gonna demand something crazy, like $200 million royalties because he built the Marvel brand. He's expensive, man. Yeah. And he's locked on for Marvel too. Disney loves Kevin Feige. They're going to extend his contract. Yeah, he's locked on for Marvel too, so he's highly unlikely. And Kathleen Kennedy is in retirement age. Bob Iger is in his, he's done. He's in his retirement age, man. He's like 73. He's too old. Don't hate him, son. And David Zaslav's like in his early 60s now. By the time I start Skies is in his 70s. Those guys are old. Ann Sarnoff is younger. She's like 60 now. By the time I start Skies, she'll be in her late 60s, but I don't mind having one woman as my president, but I prefer two guys. I just prefer it to be two guys. I'm not a sexist. I don't mind having a woman as one of my presidents. I prefer two guys. That's my point. But I might choose a woman. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I highly doubt it, though. Most likely it'll be a guy. Yeah. Because for my company, all you have to do is just work hard and you get your check, man. You don't have to worry about my company tanking, my stuff losing money. No, everything will make money in my company. You have that financial stability. It's a good feeling. You don't have to worry about the movies flopping, the merch flopping, and the game flopping, the park flopping. I'm not going to build a park, but my park actually might perhaps lose money, though. Even though I have the keys and everyone knows my park, no one really cares that much about an Ivan Zanis land. It'd be popular. You know what I'm saying? Some people, the presidents might tell me, Ivan, you should build yourself a park. You'll make more money. I'm like, a park is risky, man. Even though the world knows my park, I might lose money for that. It's risky parks. Whereas movie, merch, and game, people will pay for that. I know I'm doing. People will pay for that. That's glory, right? The game is glory. The merch is glory. The movie's glory. Whereas the park is risky stuff. So I'm saying. That's why I'm not building a park. It's too risky. It's a little risky, obviously. So, sir? Yeah, so give the team $4 million raises for their royalties. A bit more. That way they get a nice raise. Because they're going to tell me, Ivan, VG, we want a raise. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it, we'll give you a raise. But if you think I want to pay you $8, $10 million a year, you're fucking crazy. Because they might demand that, Ivan, what about a $10 million salary? I'm like, no. Ivan, we're your team. I'm like, look, man, if you think for 1 second, I'm going to take out $300 million of my money to pay you for the 4 years, you're fucking crazy, man. I'm already putting $10 million towards the budget of Zanis. I'm not going to take out an extra $300 million just to pay you your fucking $8, $10 million salary. And now I have a $700 million budget towards salaries. That's crazy. I'm being stupid with my money. No. You get your $1 million, don't hate me, and your $2 million salary, but you get a rich royalty check. And a rich bonus, which is a good deal for you. If you pay them a rich bonus, you pay them a rich multi-million-dollar bonus, they can now buy their cars. You have $1.8 million in your bank and $3 million in your bank. You easily buy your house and buy your cars. Buy your $100,000 cars, which they're gonna get. They're gonna probably get like $100,000, $80,000, a $120,000 Porsche. They can afford it. They can get a nice Lexus, a nice car for the winter. They can get their Porsche. They can afford it. Their $80,000, $100,000 Mercedes Benz. They can afford it. BMW. They can afford it because they have millions in their bank, and they get their nice bi-weekly check 2 weeks after. So with that bonus, they can feed their family for 2 weeks and buy all their cars, put a down payment on their house, and they get their $50,000, $25,000 check after 2 weeks. The $1 million, $2 million contract, right? It's a good deal for them. The secondaries are making bank, but not the kind of money the other three are making. The three are making more than the secondaries. The secondaries are still making a lot of money. We should get 2 million. I'm like, nah, man. You guys are not as big as the other guys. You get 1 million. And the other guys get 2 million. And the presidents make more than you guys because the presidents of my company. You have this hierarchy: the secretaries, the other three, and then you have the lawyer, accountant, head of production, and you have the presidents who are the big bosses. Yeah. But I think I might go for Peter Rice, man. He's good, man. He was a higher up at Disney. I heard he was very, very good. I heard Bob Chapek fired him because he was scared he might take his throne as CEO. Yeah, that's why Bob Chapek might have fired him, because Peter Rice is very talented. That's why he's good for my company. He'll guarantee sending his resume, obviously. Yo, this is my opportunity to work for Ivan, and I get out of Hollywood, yeah. John Favreau, perhaps, or, I'm saying, the Russo brothers. But they're filmmakers. They're not really business guys, right? You want to hire someone who has business acumen, like Peter Rice. He's good. You can have one creative guy like Jon Favreau or like Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams. You know what I'm saying? The Russo brothers, yeah. So what's their job? They handle all the business. They do the business calls, obviously. And they're running the company on my behalf. I run the company too, but they're doing more of the dirty work. And they also have to help me with the creative stuff too. But I want you guys to help me with the creative stuff for the movie. And you're also running the company on my behalf. But I'm running the company too, but they're doing more of the work. I just handle the main things. They have to help me with the budget, keep track of the budget. The accountant will be keeping track of that, but we all have to have a part to play in helping with the budget, obviously. Peter will help me with the budget for the movie, how much money got burned. Yeah, because I have no worry about it. It's unlimited. I know, Peter, it's unlimited. What about the bills for your building? Obviously, your electricity costs, your internet costs, and all that stuff. Are your hot water bill, all that. So how will that pay through the budget? I might pay that through my personal account, to be honest. I don't want to affect the budget, because you're looking at, I don't know, like a couple $100,000 in cost for all that, for like electricity. You're looking at probably, I don't know, like $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month in cost for electricity for all those buildings. I could pay the budget, it's pocket change. It only cost me maybe like $100,000 for all that. $80,000 for the cost of the internet and electricity bill for my buildings. So that I can pay through the budget. Pocket change, I can afford it. $80,000 a year maybe. I can afford it for all the buildings. Yeah, it's gonna be hefty electricity costs and all that stuff. I'm gonna hire a janitor to clean my my office too, my office buildings. Hire a couple janitors, pay them a good $60,000 a year. They're part-time. They only have to clean my buildings maybe once a week. Pay them $60,000 a year to clean your buildings, the janitors. Because you have to maintain your building, you have to keep it clean, right? Pay them like $60,000 a year. That's a good contract for them to clean your buildings. So you have to hire a couple janitors, maybe 4 or 5 janitors to clean your game studio, your special effects building, your main office building. Yeah. You need to have people maintain your lawn. I'm gonna have people to maintain my golf course grass look. The landscape people, you have to hire those people to maintain your lawn. Yeah. Some Sarah. That's how it works. That's something I started to be so boss, man. We're fucking boss, yeah. She's so proud of me. Yeah. Whenever I see her in the airport, she hugs me. She's like, "Thank you, Ivan." She says, "Thank you. You saved me. I see the light now. You got me out of Hollywood." Yeah, I got to by the gates. When I see her in the airport, she's crying. Obviously, she has tears down her face. And I'm guaranteed gonna cry too when I see her. I know what hell I went through just to be with her, man. You guys are fucking crazy people like that, man. Yeah. She sees me in the airport, she's staring, and she's tearing up, and she gives me like a big hug when she sees me. Because I haven't seen her, we haven't seen each other's face since birth for like 40 years, man. And you think I would make grocery after I see her after 40 years? You're fucking crazy, man. I haven't seen my wife's face in 40 fucking years since birth, man. And you think after putting us through that, I'm gonna make rules for you on my side of town? You're crazy. I'm not making rules for you, man. You're gonna be left behind. By my God, you get what you deserve, man. Yeah, I'm actually doing that. So I'm sorry, but I wish you guys the best, though, because I'm a nice guy. But you're gonna be left behind. My God, that's all I'm gonna say, man. You're gonna be paying over price, man. You're bad for my glory. You're not saved, yeah. Samsara? Yeah. 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 Why? What's your late policy? You can't come any more than 50 minutes late. I don't mind if you come at 9:05, 9, 10, 9:15, that's fine. But anything after 50 minutes, you gotta shoot me and my significant other a text. If you know you're gonna be more late. I'm gonna tell them in the meeting, yeah, make sure if you're gonna be more than 50 minutes late, shoot me a text. I recommend you guys come early, that way you can chill. You can look at the trends on your phone for 20 minutes before you start work. You come early, you can chill for 20 minutes until at 9 o'clock you start work. Whereas if you come a bit late, you have to work right away. You can't chill. You have to begin working right away at 9, yeah. And George Drew is going to help me plan all the calls I have to make. So once we plan in the 4 years, okay, George, what do I have to make the calls? Okay, Ivan, you want to do your ads? You have to make the call for your cameras, your studio, your lighting, your fan, all stuff. Your computer to edit the pictures. You have to make the 17 has to make those calls. You're making those calls, yeah. The secretaries have to handle all the agents. The other 3 have to make calls for this, calls for that. Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. Every day they're working. The secretaries have to create the casting calls, write it all down. It's a lot of work they have to do. Create the casting calls, take agent calls. Yeah, first day the secretaries have to begin creating the casting calls for the movie, and you have to give them instructions of the casting calls. You have to write all the casting calls for all the 35 actors, whatever it is, for the movie. It's a lot of work. You have to take calls from agents. It's a lot of work, but I don't pay you a $3 million bonus and a $1 million you literally start to slack off. You have to work hard, man. You're going to be doing dirty work. That's how it works. Yeah, the head of production has dirty work. He has to create the entire schedule for the movie as well as make business calls. He's doing dirty work. Yeah, you're responsible for creating all of the scheduling for the entire movie. The production schedule, the training schedule, the attitude schedule. You have to create all that, man. He's like, okay. and he creates the schedules for the budget, for the production, everything for the movie. Okay, but production will be 11 months. You have to create a schedule for when production starts, when production ends. I'm saying, yeah. That's dirty work. You also have to make business calls. I don't pay you $2 million and the $5 million bonus is like, oh, because he's making $2 million to work hard. He's getting a $50,000 check every 2 weeks. The head production will work his ass off, but he's getting paid, man. Yeah, he'll work hard, man. He's making $100K a month. It's a lot of money. He'll work hard for me. Yeah, $2 million is $100K a month, man. You're making. That's a lot of fucking money, man. Yeah, he'll work hard at head production. Yeah. He'll work hard. So, Ivan, you don't need assistance? No, I don't need assistance. Because Peter, Frank, and Emil Torber are going to be helping out my 17. Those are my assistants, right? Yeah, I don't need assistants. I'm just wasting money. There's no point of hiring an assistant paying her $180K a year. You're wasting your money. You have the Hollywood guys who are helping them out. Those are the people who are helping out your 17. Yeah, it's more than enough people to make all the calls. If you hire like 15 people, you're just wasting money. And if I hire 15 people, well, the only people who I can pay the millions are the 17, and the other guys get like 180,000. That way you have some. That way you don't affect your budget is not going to affect it, because you can't pay 15 people like their millions. They're going to be costing you like $100 million just to pay them that salary for 1 year. That's why you keep it more simple. Have a 17, which is good enough. And you have the Hollywood guys help them out, and that's good enough for your company, obviously. I'd rather keep it more simple than have it crazy where you have 15, 20 people. No. It's just going to cost me too much money. 17 is good enough, and you have the Hollywood guys help them out. It's enough for the calls. I'm sorry. Peter O'Mell will be with me. Peter's handling the main things with me. He's going to help me with the hotel party, the red carpet, the visual effects equipment, the IMS cameras, film IMS cameras, equipment for the cameras, costumes, armor, weapons, tools for the armor and weapons, the fabric for the clothing, the sewing machine for the clothes, the machine for the prosthetic mask. Peter's helping out with all that. The food, he handles the main things with me. Peter. No, I'm not helping with that. And Peter knows about visual effects. He knows, yeah, I know about visual effects. I know all departments. Because he had his own company, right? So he knows about all that stuff. That's why Peter will take that stress on me. He knows about all that stuff. Yeah, the cameras. Yeah, I know all the best cameras in Hollywood. Peter, is the IMAX cameras. Yeah, the IMAX cameras is one of the best cameras in Hollywood. I mean, you're looking at a nice wide shot for your movie. Like, holy shit, Peter knows his shit. Yeah, I've worked in this industry for 40 years, man. I was in charge of all my movies, Ivan. I know about all this. Yeah, Peter knows about all that. He helps me out. I'll help you out with that. He helps me out with the calls, yeah, for the movie. Ivan, can I get done with that? Ivan, Mike, Peter, no. Where I'm paying $1 billion deals enough. Stop being greedy, man. Ivan, that's a good deal for me. I'm just being an asshole. Yeah, stop being greedy, Peter. $1.76 billion deal is a good deal for Peter. You're just greedy, yeah. What will be the most fun making the calls for? Visual effects or cameras? Probably visual effects. That's the coolest. Because visual effects is what makes your movie a movie, right? That's all the special effects going towards your movie. The cameras is cool too. We rent like, hey Peter, is 16 cameras enough? Yeah, even 16 cameras is more than enough for the movie. We need backup cameras. I'll rent 16 cameras for the movie. Film IMAX cameras for the movie, yeah. Cost me like, I don't know, with the equipment it'll cost me maybe $18 million. I can easily afford it. Because if you're looking at beautiful cinematography movie, man, IMAX cameras is top notch, I know. IMAX cameras is top notch for the movie. I can't wait for this movie. You know, saying he's all excited. I know I'm excited too. I'm saying. Mel's excited too. I can't wait for this movie. You know I'm saying, if I choose Mel, yeah, Mel's excited too. Yeah. I might have choosing Mel over Peter, man. I think Mel might make the better movie. Yeah. I guarantee you, Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson might retire after that movie. They made more than enough money they can retire now. Peter might tell me, Ivan, I'm done. I made like $600 million after taxes for your movie. I think I might retire, Ivan. Peter might retire too. Yeah, I don't feel like working in Hollywood. I might retire, Ivan. He retires. Peter after saying this. Mel was probably gonna retire because he'll be like in his late 70s by the time the movie. By the time I film the movie, Mel Gibson will be like 77, 78. So he might retire too after saying he got paid a lot of money. He might. I made enough money out of your movie. I'm gonna retire. And they both achieved their ultimate dream. They got to direct an Ivan and another movie. That's the ultimate dream right now. That's every actor's dream, to be in an Ivan movie, obviously. That's the ultimate dream. Experience that fame with him around the world, yeah. That's every actor's dream. Samsara. Yeah. Ivan, are you paying yourself a salary for the movie? No. Me and my son are not taking a salary because we have billions in our account. We don't need to take a salary. The money we make off the movie is the royalties. For the merch, the game, and the movie, that's our money. Whereas we don't pay ourselves a salary because why would I pay myself a salary when I'm funding the movie with my own cash? So it doesn't make any sense for me to pay myself a salary. No, I'm not paying myself a salary for the movie. The money me and my son make is off the royalties. We work hard for 4 years and we get paid for the merch, royalties. We get paid for the game royalties and the movie royalties. That's our money. Whereas the movie project, we don't pay ourselves a salary. Because we have billions in our account, we don't need to pay ourselves a salary. I make $14 billion off the book. Me and my son spend a good $3 billion and all that. We still have $11 billion in our bank. We don't need to take a salary because we have $11 billion in our bank. We're fucking rich. We can pay all our electricity bill, car bills, gas, food. We can easily afford it. We don't need to pay ourselves a salary. My son was like, yeah, we don't pay ourselves a salary. Yeah, we don't need to pay ourselves a salary. We have billions in our account, and we can make money off the royalties for the movie. That's our money. So you're working for free, Ivan. Technically speaking, I'm not working for free because I'm getting paid for the royalties. But I'm not paying myself a salary for my movies because that's my money I'm funding the movie with, and I'm going to make my money off the royalties for the movie. The movie box office, the merchandise, and the game. I'm saying? That's our money for the movie contracts. The actors have their deal, we have our deal, which is the big deal, man. It's a massive contract. But the merchandise in the movie and the game is a massive deal. Billions. I don't know, a $25 billion deal for all that. $27 billion deal for all that. It's a massive contract. Yeah. Even more perhaps, I don't know. But probably around that range, 24 billion. Yeah. Like I might make 8 billion off the movie, 8 off the merch, 9 off the game. I make like 25 billion for all that. A massive contract. Or I make even more, I don't know. We'll see what happens, obviously. I don't know. Some second. And that's why Peter wants to bring a chunk of that, because he knows I'm going to make billions off my movie merchant game. Yeah, he's greedy, man. Like, even though 650 is a lot of money, it's pocket genius compared to how much I'm making. He wants to bring a chunk of that. Because Peter's greedy. I'm like, Peter, no, I'm not paying more than $650 million. If I make more than 20 off the book, I'll pay your $850. And you sign your, like, 1.3 billion deal. If I make, like, 14, 15, 13 billion, you get 600, 650. If I make 11, 12, I'll give him 600. If I make 13, 14, 15, 16 billion, I'll give him 650. which I most likely will make around 13, 14 billion. He gets 615 million, Peter. And $160 million in the merchandise, but he doesn't get anybody off the game. Because the agent might try and push for $200 of the game because Peter wants a piece of that. I'm like, no, Peter. Because Peter wants like a 1.2, 1.3 million deal. He's greedy. He wants more money. That's why he wants a nice $200 of the game. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not giving you money for the game. You're not involved in the game. You're not getting any money out of the game. Whereas Peter will be involved with the merch. He's going to help me out with what designs. He's going to help me out with that. When I talk with Amazon, he'll be in the room with me. Help me out with that. But the game, he's not. He's just consulting for that. I'll pay him like $30K to consult, help me consult for the game, but that's it. He's not involved in the game. That's why he's not getting squaw for the game. Ivan, you're very greedy with the game. Yeah. Because the game might be number one. The game might be number one, guys. Yeah. The gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry, guys. It's bigger than the movie industry. Yeah. Games as a whole, make a lot of money. Because games are more expensive than movies, hence why they make a lot of money. Most games start off for like $80, $100 when you play it. So, yeah. Games are more popular than movies, man. That's why my game might be number one. It's going to be a very popular game, this game. That's why Rabbi's going to be salivating over the game. I can't wait to play this game, Ivan. Sign me up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get $700K for the walkthrough, Rabbi. That's a good deal for him. And you get $760 for the Great Escape. $60,000 raise. $700K is like $500,000 in American money. So Rabbi's making $500K for a walkthrough, which is a lot, which is good part-time money for him to feed his family, right? He's making good money doing YouTube, but he's making good part-time money working for my company. He can feed his family that money. You know, he can pay for his kids' colleges when they go to college, if they go to college. Yeah, it's a good deal for Rabbi right there. By the time I hire Rabbit, he'll be in his 40s. Like 45 maybe. Around there. He'll be like 45, 46. Rabbi's older now. I remember you when you were like 20, like 25, Rabbi. Now you're like 45. It's like 20 years later. Rabbi's like in his mid-40s when I hire him. Early to mid-40s. Most likely, yeah, 44 maybe. He's in his 40s now. Because Rabbi's 5 years older than me. He's born in 87. So I'm like 41, he's like 46. Yeah, Albini's like mid-40s when I hire him. 46, 47 around there. Yeah, he's older now. But he's still doing YouTube walkthroughs, yeah. Rara will probably do YouTube walkthroughs maybe till he's like in his maybe 65. And after 65, he retires maybe around there. You can work for me until you want to retire, Rabbi. Whenever you want to hang up the cleats, you know what I'm saying? Let me know when you can retire. But he might play until maybe he's 65, even 70, because he loves my walkthrough so much. He plays until he's like 65, 68, and then he retires after that. I don't know. See what happens. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. John, please. The robot guys, I will, man. I'm saying. I'm not giving you word. If I asked you for word, you wouldn't give me word either, yeah. Edris Elba, man, please, man. Can you give the team a robot, man? The robot guys, I will. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm saying. I'm not giving you word. If I asked you for word, you wouldn't give word either. I'm not giving you word, yeah. I'm not going to give word, obviously. It's actually funny. Because those very same Hollywood actors will not give word either. Because Hollywood, they're all selfish, man. All they care about is their own careers. They're selfish people in Hollywood, man. They're only looking out for their own careers. Hence why no one gives word. Because they're selfish. Yeah, I don't want these guys being like me. Hence why I don't want these guys being the Great Escape. Fuck those guys. They're not going to give word, obviously. Because they're selfish. And as Zayn stars are going to pray, hopefully Ivan resigns for the Great Escape. Right, look, man. You can bail you want. You're not good for the Great Escape kind of reason. I keep saying that, man. You're not good. Okay, you have to give other actors an opportunity. Ivan, like, fuck those actors. Just resign, please, man. Ivan, my career feels meaningless without you, man. I don't want to go to Hollywood. I want to work for you for the rest of my life, Ivan. I know, but you're not good for the greatest game of Keanu Reeves. I keep saying that, man. You can't be selfish. You can't be selfish, man. You're not good for the greatest game of Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, and Scarlett Johansson felt like shit for the 5 years they were left behind in Hollywood, and now they want to experience what you experienced. Stop being selfish, guys. You're not good for the greatest game of Keanu Reeves, okay? Except for Idris Elba. He's actually good, but I'm not going to resign him. Otherwise, he's going to piss off a lot of agents in Hollywood. He's going to piss off a lot of agents and actors in Hollywood if I resign Idris Elba. You're looking at a crazy, stir in Hollywood. Like, what the fuck? You're resigning Idris Elba. That's not fair. Using Zanus. Idris Elba's, fuck those actors. Just resign me. I'm like, no, Idris Elba. I'm not going to resign you. You can't be selfish, okay? You're good for the great escape, but I'm not going to resign you. His agent's like, Ivan, just resign him and forget about those actors. I'm like, no, he's not going to be in the great escape. He's going to piss off a lot of agents and actors in Hollywood, man. No. It's not fair. Yeah. But Idris Elba's actually really good for the great escape. I can picture him in the movie, but if I resign him, he's going to piss off a lot of actors in Hollywood and agents. But because Idris Elba doesn't care, he's like, fuck those actors, just resign me. I'm like, no, Idris Elba, okay? Yeah. My company is so top-notch that once these Zayn stars experience my company in the fame and glory, they're not going to even want to go back to Hollywood. Hollywood is the best of the best, right? But it's not as good as SkySource. Yeah, even though Hollywood's top-notch, Ivan's company's way better than Hollywood. I don't want to work in fucking Hollywood. I want to work for Ivan. I want to have a career for SkySource for the rest of my life. But they're not good for the next movies. I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah. God, I just want to work for you, man. I don't want to work in Hollywood. I know, but you're not good for the Great Escape, Samsara. With Keanu Reeves. You're not good, Samsara. Yeah. Give me a second. I have to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a sec. Don't hate him, son. Scary feel if you want to wait. Alright, guys, I'm back. I had to take a leak. I had to take a leak and wipe my ass, right? Yeah. Yeah, but those Zane's actors don't care about these Hollywood actors. That's why they're gonna really beg, man. It doesn't make me crazy. It's not something like simple. They're gonna like sincerely beg. Like some of them might even cry, Ivan, please, man. I want to be left behind, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Your company's so top notch. I had a blast. I'm saying, look, man, you can shed those tears. You're not good for the greatest of calories, man. It's not gonna work on me, man. Your pity game is not gonna work on me. Your pity game is not gonna work on me, guys. Okay. I saved you for 5 years, and now you're gonna go back to Hollywood and left behind Gary Deserve. And I launched your careers. You're welcome. Because my company's burning Hollywood, they'd still rather work for me. I'm sorry. Because they know, even though they're successful in Hollywood, their career is a side tension. They feel like shit. That's why they're gonna beg. But Ivan, my career feels meaningless without you. I know, but you're not good for the greatest of kind reason. I keep saying that. You're not good. I'm sorry. Yeah. And the Zane's IP is mine. I own it. I wrote the book. I own the rights. And I own the IP. And I have the keys. I don't sell the gates. This is my money. This is Blaine's for me, myself, another. Because they're greedy pigs, they're going to threaten me. I always say, look, man, you can threaten me all you want. You're not getting a dime of my money, man. You won't let me touch your money. You're not touching my money either. That's how it works. You can't be selfish. Why? You're stealing from us. You're also stealing from me, too. You're stealing from me, too, man, if I sell out. You're only making that money because of me and my keys, and you're stealing from me, too. You're accusing me of the very thing you're guilty of. You're also stealing from me, too, man. You're stealing from me. Yeah, we know we're stealing from Ivan if he sells that. Like, this money belongs to him, not us. Yes. The world's going crazy for the movie, not because of you, because of me and my keys. And you're also stealing from me, too. You think I'm stupid? I'm not doing that, man. You accuse me of stealing when you're also stealing from me, too, if I sell out. I'm going to tell him that. If I sell out, you're also stealing from me, too. No, we're not, Ivan. Yes, you are. You're stealing from me, too. Because of the gates, they think they should control every money in the world. Yes, you deserve to control every money in the world, but not my money, because you're not God. You did not create this place. I am the heir to the kingdom. I deserve to control my own money. You don't deserve to control it. That's why God gave me my the keys. We don't have to sell the gates. We can control our own money, and we can make our blades for our movie, merchant game, and because I didn't sell the gates, I'm going to make my blades on my book. I don't know, $14 billion, yeah. How much money did you make off your book, by the way, honey? How much money did you make? Huh, honey? How much money did you make, sweetie? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, holy shit, this girl's fucking... You know, I haven't said how much money did you make? Yeah, I made like $14 million. You made $14 million off your book? Holy shit, that's a lot of money, Ivan. We can start that film so we can build that dream of 600 million house. We can buy our nice clothes, buy our jets, buy our yachts. Ivan, we can get our nice cars. We can travel and roll to the best suites. I know. We can fund our movie with our own cash. I know what I'm saying. By the way, are you going to share that with me? Yes, I will. Relax, man. I'll share with you. We go to Vancouver, register with the car. Are you going to share your money with me too? Yeah, I'll share mine with you, Ivan. Yeah, you share your money with me too. That's how it works. Yeah. So if your other will ask you how much money you made, of course you will. She's curious. She's gonna ask me, obviously. Yeah, I made $14 billion. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. She's shocked. Holy shit. But she never had that kind of money before, right? That's why she wants a piece of it, because she's fucking greedy. Yeah, and I'll share the money with her, obviously. She's my significant other. She has the keys like me. I'll share the money with her, but you're also sharing your money with me too. That's how it works. Then we settle in a luxury hotel in Vancouver. We make plans for our personal stuff, building the house, buying the jets, the yachts. We can go on that clothes shopping spree. Whereas the cars I won't get until the house is built. I'll tell myself, hey, look, man, we buy the cars once the house is built. There's no point of buying it before that because we're living in a hotel. So when we travel on home, we'll just have drivers for us, limo services. Then once the house is built, we can now get our nice cars. Go to a top-notch Vancouver dealership, Ferrari, Jeep. My sister might get a Lexus, a Kia, a nice winter car. She might get her like a $200,000 Mercedes Benz, maybe. I don't know what car she likes, but Women like BMWs and Benzes. Yeah, I want to get a nice like $200,000 Benz, $200,000 BMW. Okay, and she buys it, and she gets like a Lexus winter car or something like that. Yeah, I get my Jeep, I get my Ferrari, and I get my Porsche, like a $200,000 Porsche, $500,000, $600,000 Ferrari. I might get a $1 million Ferrari, and a nice like $70,000, $80,000 Jeep. The best Jeep at the dealership. And hey, what's your best Jeep here? This is our best one. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. I get the best Jeep, like an $80,000 Jeep. Something fucking nice, yeah. The Jeep I drive in winter. A Ferrari and Porsche I drive in summer, fall, spring. In winter I drive my Jeep. Because Ferraris are not winter cars. You're not supposed to drive those cars in the winter. Porsches are not that great for the winter either. Whereas Jeeps are good winter cars. They're very good for the winter. That's why I'm driving my Jeep in the winter. A nice winter Jeep. Yeah. I want to update all my cars too. Yeah, I want you to update the rims, update the surround sound speakers, everything. So Ivan, you want to pimp out your Ferrari? Yeah. Tell the dealership I want you to upgrade my Ferrari. Pimp it out even more with the rims and everything. My Jeep upgraded. My Porsche upgraded. I can easily afford it. I spend like $50K, $100K in upgrades. Upgrade my cars. My significant other can upgrade her cars too, or for her Benz or BMW if she wants to get those cars. Yeah, she can upgrade it. With my significant other, if she gets a BMW Benz, she's not getting like the $50,000 ones. No, she's gonna get like the $150,000, $200,000 ones, the high end ones. Because we're billionaires, we can easily afford it. It's pocket change. And I recommend you lease it, honey. Don't buy it. If you buy it, after 10 years, a better car will come out. You're going to want to get other cars. The car's just sitting there now. You either sell it or get rid of it. And that's why the best thing for us to do is rent it, lease it. We lease it for like 3 years, return it, and after that we get different cars or a better model. I'm saying it's better that way. I don't want to own my own cars. I want to lease it. I rent it out for like 3 years and I return it and I get a better model comes out, I get a better car or another car. It's better that way. Whereas you buy it, you're stuck with the car. And you get tired of your car. After like 5-6 years, you get tired of your car and you want a new one. After 8 years, you get tired of your car, you want a new one. You have to buy another one. Your other cars are just sitting there. You don't drive it anymore. Hence why leasing cars is a better option. The only thing I'm going to own is the Bugatti. The Bugatti, you can't lease those. You have to own those. That I'll own. But all my other cars I'm going to lease. Yeah. Some Sarah? So Ivan, Zanes will blow the buzz of Avatar out of the water? Yeah. Do you think Avatar was nice? Was high end back in 09? Zanes Avatar was only made for like $300 million. We got a world like that. While making Zanes for $1.5 million. You do the math how top notch the technology. We're looking at unearned technology in my movie. 1.5. I might make it for 1.6 perhaps. To pimp it out a bit more, but anything 1.6 is the max I'm going. Make it for 1.5 to $1.6 million. Alright, I tell an amazing story. Yeah. That's why James Cameron's gonna MVP or so much or Mal. You're fucking lucky, man. I even gave you a $1.5 million budget for the movie. Yeah, he did. Holy shit. I wish I had a budget like that for my Avatar movies. He doesn't have that kind of budget for Avatar, yeah. Hollywood cannot afford that. They'll lose money. 1.6 is how much big movies do in the box office. I'm making that for my budget. Because I know my movies is going to do more than $1.6 billion. Looking at billions in sales. Yeah. Like 18 billion in sales, 20 billion in sales. Something crazy for my movie. And billions in profit. That's why it's a good investment. Yeah. The majority of the money is going towards visual effects. Special effects. That way the Paratat and the bats in them are demons. The world building is beautiful, and the action scenes is amazing. You want a war better than Helm's Deep, you gotta pour a lot of money towards your special effects and visual effects. Practical effects too, right? Your set building, your costumes, armed weapons, your swords, your weapons. Yeah. So Sarah? And I'm the lead of Zanus. I'm the lead. Ready, set, action. You see me acting in the movie. Everyone's like, holy shit, it's so cool seeing Ivan acting in the movie. When you see the behind the scenes in production, you see me acting. Because Ivan, that's good enough. Ivan, try to put a bit more soul into your acting. Okay. I do a scene after like 3 takes. Please, Ivan, that's good enough. I really even have to try, yeah, because I have such a strong presence on the screen. Vijay, that's good enough, you know what I'm saying? She makes it look easy, you know what I'm saying? And all the other Hollywood actors have to work really hard for each scene. They do like 10 takes, because they're all normal compared to me. Whereas I do like 3-4 takes, and Peter's like, Ivan, that's good enough. Ivan, I can't wait for this movie, man. You're looking at an amazing movie, man, with these demons and that Exodus. Looking at a masterpiece, Ivan, like Prince of Egypt, yeah. And you're the lead prince, Ivan. I can't wait for this movie, man. Are you more excited for my movie than Lord of the Rings? Of course, Ivan. Fuck Hollywood. I'm way more excited for Zanus than I was Lord of the Rings like 30 plus years ago, Ivan. People tell me that, yeah. 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 Now, this is going to take a shower, go to the store, get my beer and smokes, and enjoy a show with you guys. And after that, I might watch. If Rabrad uploaded a new game, I might watch Rabrad. Or I hope Neo 2 uploads his part 3 at SpaceCon. That's interesting. It should be coming up soon on his channel. Maybe today or tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. I can't wait to watch that. Will you have something like SpaceCon for your company, Ivan? No. My company's probably just interviews at venues. That's it. There is no SpaceCon or something like that where I have booths. No. I didn't sell, so I'm not part of that. But I will be getting interviewed at venues. That will guaranteed happen. You know, when Neil Tusa SpaceCon, you know, behind his booth, you see the a bunch of chairs. That's where the venue is. They interview the people. Yeah, something like that for my world tour. But I'm not gonna have booths and everything. No, I'm not gonna do that stuff. Maybe I will, but I highly doubt it because the fans buy the merch on Amazon, so I will not have booths and all that stuff. But I will be interviewed. If I go world touring, I'll be interviewed at big venues, like thousands of fans. Something crazy, you know. And the actors get paid for that. They make like 250, 300, 400K, 500K, even 600K in speaking fees. Speaking money, yeah, it's fucking, you know. I'm saying? 1 hour, guys. And Eric Reza Haki get their 15,000 bonus for Zetas, 200K for the third year, 200K for the fourth year. They're working 7 days a week for 2 years straight, except for Christmas time. They get towards the end of December, everyone gets like a 3-week break. So towards December, everyone goes home. They get to spend the holidays with their family. And after Christmas is over and you have a New Year's party, your New Year's hits, you have to be back in Switzerland. You work for another year. You get $200,000 for the fourth year. And after filming is over with, I give you another 15,000 bonus and a $2,000 gift card. And you go home. I'll call you back a good 2 years later. But the money they made off the movie is enough for them to last for 2 years. Or they might work during the 2 years. They might work another job just to have money. But that you make $250K after taxes. That's enough money to last you for 2 years. They can buy their house, buy their cars, and pay their mortgages. And 2 years later, I call them back for The Great Escape. The Great Escape, they get $12,000 salary for 1 year of work. And they get a $20,000 bonus. They also get their tax money too. You make $200K, $430,000, you're probably making a good like 30 grand in tax money around there. 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 in tax money. So that's also helping them out too, right? The head chefs, yeah. Yakas get their tax money too. Yakas are probably going to get a couple $100K in tax money. Maybe $400K in tax money, the Yakas for Xanis. Because in Hollywood, the Yakas get tax money too, right? And because they make millions, they get like 80, 100, 200K, 50K, 300, 400, 500K in tax money, which is nice. The accountant is responsible. I'll pay the accountant a good 10 grand to do the taxes for all the crew and actors. You have to send them the information too. It's a lot of work. Pay him a good 10, 15 grand to do that. Yeah, I'll pay you 15 grand, do the taxes for me, my significant other, and all the actors. Peer and all of them, yeah. They get their their tax returns, right? Yeah. But something tells me Tony, Eric, Rez, and Haki are going to be greedy. For The Great Escape, Tony might want 300K. I'm like, no, Tony, I'm not paying 300K. You get $212,000 for working for 1 year for The Great Escape. And Rez and Haki might try and push for 500K. I'm like, no, guys, you get $412,000. I'm not paying you 500K. You rip me off. Because they're greedy. They made so much money, now they're greedy. They want more. I'm like, nah, I'm not paying you 500K. $412,000 is enough money for you guys. That's like $260K after tax. That's a lot of money for you guys. They want 500 so they can make 300K. I'm like, no, guys, you're not getting 500K. You get $412,000. That's good enough. And for 30, you could get $424,000. You get $12,000 raises, and you get $25,000 bonuses. $50,000 worth of bonuses for their unique, which is a good deal for them. Some Sarah. And everyone will work hard for me because I'm paying them a lot of money. The crewmen are going to work hard for me because they're making 150K. That's why Peter pushes for 50K and Mike Peter, no. Ivan, that's good enough, Mike Peter, no. Don't pay him 50K. It's a shitty contract. No, pay him 150K. Ivan, you got to watch it for your budget like Peter. I put a 410 on budget that way I can afford to pay them his contracts. So, Sarah, if I end up needing 2,000 crewmen, I'm going to cut their paycheck to 80K. They make 80 grand instead of 150, which is still pretty good. It's more than what they're making in Hollywood, but 1,500 people should be enough. I'll make it work with 300 people. That way I can afford to pay them the 150K salary. 50K 1 year, 100K another year. That's a good deal for the crewmen. So it's a rich contract for them. They don't make that. In Hollywood, they make like 30K, 35K, 40K in Hollywood, yeah. The crewmen make shitty money in Hollywood. The crew in Hollywood do it for the love of working, man. They make peanuts in Hollywood. Yeah, the actors get all the dough. The directors, actors, producers get all the dough. And the cinematographers make pretty good money too, and everyone else gets peanuts. That's how it works. That's why I pay them 150K. They really work hard for me. They don't quit on Peter. Because Peter's blind by his degree. Because he knows he signed his billion deal, he thinks 50K is good enough because he's blind by his degree. I'm like, Peter, no, don't pay him that. Because he's thinking about the budget. He's blind by his degree for the movie. All he cares about is the movie and the visual effects and all stuff. That's why he thinks 50K is good enough. We can pour money to the movie. I'm like, Peter, I put $1,500 towards the movie. Pay them 150K, not 50K. That's shitty contract, Peter. They're not going to work as hard for you. There's a reason why you got those liars appearing out of nowhere in Lord of the Rings, and you had some bad CGI in Return of the King because what? You did not have as big of a budget, and they slacked off, man. That's why you had some cheesy scenes in your movie. The liars appearing out of nowhere, the cheesy visual effects, and Return of the King had some pretty bad visual effects. The Army of the Dead was pretty bad. The end scene, remember that scene when they're creating a diversion for Frodo, right? Remember that scene when the gates open and you see Aragorn and all of them riding their horses and you see the gate open? That scene, the CGI was very bad. The CGI looked very bad there. Yeah, they slacked off, man, because they get paid shitty money in Hollywood. Yeah, that's how it works. And don't put pressure on your visual effects team, otherwise they can slack off. No, don't ever put pressure on them, Peter. Ask them how long will it take for you to edit this. It'll take us a good year and 3 months. Okay, are you sure it's a year and 3 months? Ivan will get it done in the year and 3 months. Okay, I'm going to let Bridge and Stark Resort know. That way they can prepare for the Red Caravan and the party. Guys, seriously, man, I don't want there to be any delays, because if you say a year and 3 months and all of a sudden you tell me you need more time, I have to now tell Bridge and Stark Resort to push the date further back because you didn't meet your demands for post production. Sarah? Yeah. Will you be in the room with him, Ivan? I will, but I won't. But barely though, because I don't want to spoil the story. Because a lot of directors, they watch the movie before the movie comes out. I'm gonna tell Peter, I don't want to watch the movie. I don't want to spoil the story for me. I want to be surprised like everyone else. Peter's like, yeah, Ivan, I don't want to watch post production either because I don't want to ruin the surprise either. Yeah, because it's an Ivan movie. It's a special movie. Are you gonna do a thing where they watch the rough cut? No, I'm not gonna do that. It's up to Peter. It's up to you. Do you want to watch a rough cut of the movie? I'm not watching it, but do you want to watch a rough cut of the movie before the movie gets released, or do you want to have it be a surprise? It's up to you. I kind of have to watch it that way. I know if it's a good movie or not. Okay, you can do that. But I'm just saying you're gonna spoil the movie for you. The movie will be spoiled for you, Peter. That's fine. I'll you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Amazon will keep bothering me. Ivan, is the movie done yet? I'm like, no, it's not done, guys. Because they want that 20% so bad, obviously, yeah. They already made their billions off the merchandise, and now they want to make their billions off the movie, Amazon. Ivan, is the movie ready yet? No, it's not ready yet, guys. And once the file's ready, we'll send you guys a file, and you guys can now start burning it onto the 4K Blu-ray disc. Burn the file onto the 4K Blu-ray disc. Once the editing team edits the movie. They burn it onto the hundreds of millions of 4K Blu-ray discs, looking at dirty work. But Amazon has 1 million plus employees. So they can easily handle hundreds of millions of discs being burned, right? Looking at hundreds of millions of discs they have to burn. Which means all the 1+ million employees around the world of Amazon are going to be hard at work, man, working. Some people have to even work overtime shifts to meet the quota, man. Yeah, guys, sorry. A lot of you guys are going to have to work overnight shifts if you want to meet the quota. Because you're looking at hundreds of millions of discs they have to burn, man. Something crazy. Yeah. Looking at the whole industry will order my movie. The whole will order my movie, yeah. That's why they're guaranteed going to be delays. Some people might have to wait a month, 3 weeks, even a month for the movie to arrive. I might even have to wait 3 weeks for the movie to arrive in the mail. Because you're looking at like hundreds of millions of discs being printed, man. Something crazy. Yeah. Amazon can handle it. Yeah. I'm going to tell Amazon, can you guys handle like the whole industry order? We can handle it. We have 1 million+ employees around the world, Ivan. But they're gonna have to work. A lot of them are gonna have to work overtime shifts. Yeah, a lot of Amazon employees are gonna have to work overtime shifts to deliver in order to deliver to the customers. Yeah, that's like crazy. And that's why I'm giving Amazon 20% because they're taking that stress off me. They're such a big company. They have worldwide distribution. They're gonna be taking that stress off me. That's why I'm giving them 20% of the profits. But we get 80, you get 20. Me myself, I get 80. You guys get 20. That's the deal. No hidden fees for the payments. You get your flat 20% of the profits. We get our flat 80% of the profits. And then for the game, I take 95. Sony and Microsoft take 5%. So I don't feel like paying them a fee. No. You guys take 5% of the profits. I take 95% of the profits for the game. Yeah. It's a good deal for them. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. That was it. You guys are making so much money, man. It's crazy. World tour money. So we made all those billions. We're also going to make our millions for the world tour if we go world touring. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 million of world tour money. A lot of money for speaking, yeah. We're making so much money. Yeah. That's why the gays women sell. They don't want to be making that kind of money, man. They're blind by their everything greedy. Even though they make their trillions every year around the world. They're fucking greedy pigs. Yeah, man. Some Sarah? They're greedy pigs, the Gates. That's one reason why the actors are big. Yeah, they made so much money from that movie, man. The game money, the merch money, the base, the royalties, the side commercial interviews, magazine money. You also have hundreds of thousands in speaking earnings. And now you understand why the actors are in bed, because my company's better than Hollywood. And the perks, flying on my private jet for the world tour, staying at suites, the limo services, everything. You know what I'm saying? The crazy fans are trending with me. The luxury buffet, they're gonna beg it, right? Company's better than Hollywood. Yeah. And those actors get to party at my house. I'll show you the Incredibles clip again. Let me own a nice house with that. I said better than that. That house in Incredibles is probably $250 million, $300 million. Mine's $600 million. The house I'm gonna own might be another. We're gonna own a beautiful, like, high-end house with like GPS. My battery on this phone is done.
Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yummy.
Good job, guys.
Mr. Dever, it's wonderful, but it's too generous.
Nonsense. That's the least we can do. We're partners now.
Here's a laugh from
Can't
me.
have my
Am I seeing
partners
another?
living in a motel.
The boss. Limo services.
It's my house. I have several.
House like
I'm
that,
not
guys.
using that one. Stay as long as you need.
I don't know what to say.
How about thanks?
This is our new house.
Yeah, nice house like that,
Easy,
guys.
Tiger. It's being
It's a bird nest.
This is homey.
And look at this place. Dever bought it from an eccentric billionaire who liked to come and go without being seen, so the house has multiple hidden exits.
Good thing we won't stand out. We don't want to attract any unnecessary attention. It's got a big yard. Isn't this a bit much? It's a forest.
Would you rather be at the motel?
What exactly is Mom's new job?
The important thing is we're out of the motel.
I like Mom's new job.
Moving couches.
Well, check out the water features.
The couches move. Hey, you see that? I'm gonna have a thing where the couches move too. $600 is everything's pimped out where the couches move and everything. Yeah, well, but the Hollywood actors, when they walk into their house, like, holy shit, this is your house? Holy shit, I thought I was rich. Even Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson feel like shit when they walk to my house. Because they can't afford a house like that, man, yeah. They don't even have that in their bank, yeah. A $10 million house is fucking high-tech. $12 million house is high-tech, but it's not $600 million. $600 million is so high-tech that, like, you're blown away by the technology and of my house, man. Everything is pimped out. Automatic doors, moving couches. Like, a $10 million house doesn't have moving couches, but everything looks top-notch in the house, but it's not $600 million where it's pimped out like Incredibles. The garage door opens and everything is pimped out, yeah. Or even Keanu Reeves, he walks in, he's like, holy shit, Ivan, this is your house? They're like, yeah, he feels like shit. He's like, holy shit, and I thought I was rich. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to see my house in the documentary. You're going to see my yacht. You're going to see my jet, the interior of my jet. You're going to see my studio lot. I'm going to tell the doctor, look, sometimes whenever you have a scene when we're working in the office, I want you to take a high shot of my whole property on a drone. Something cool like that, yeah. High shot of Vancouver, down to Vancouver. I want you guys to know with the drone. That way you make the documentary cooler, yeah. And that's what my sister cries. She'll miss out on this, man. She's crazy. Crazy woman, yeah. I want his billions. I want to feature in the magazine. I want to be movies with him. I want to travel on the world and say the best movies. I wanted to put that $600 house. I want to go close shopping. I want to get nice cars in him. I want to feature in the magazine with him, which is fucking crazy, yeah. I want to travel with him. You know what I'm saying? I want to go world tour with him. I want to do all that with him. I want to see a lot of him. She's fucking crazy. That's why she cries every night. And after she cries, she goes and bangs more guys. That's why I ignore her when she cries. But she's crazy. I'm gonna get my girlfriend. If you're mad, that's too bad. You had your moments. It's fair. There you go. Can't be a hypocrite. Some Sarah. Fuck you, you're such a fucking dick. How can you do this to me? I'm like, you too, you fucking hypocrite. How can you do this to me too? It goes both ways. As your team manager, you're gonna keep banging more guys. I'm gonna ignore you, man, because you're crazy. Yeah. It's tough, Ivan. Yeah, it's tough for me too. But there you go. Stop being a hypocrite. Some Sarah. You apply double standards to the relation because you're crazy. I want a raise. I want a raise. All right. Remember that in Age of Extinction? Transformers? Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray, yeah. Things like that for me, my son, we're billionaires and our team works for us, their boss, and they're like, we want to raise Ivan and VJ. I'm saying, don't worry about it, we'll give you a raise. If you think I'm going to pay you $10 million a year, you're crazy. I'm not paying you that. You're going to be affecting my budget. I'm not going to take out $300 million just to pay you that. You're crazy. Yeah. So I'm saying? Yeah. So how are agents going to tell the actors now with Zane stars? Yes. Once the Zane stars go to a party in Hollywood or an event, that's when all the actors are going to network with them. It's been crazy. The agents are going to tell the actors, you got to network with these guys. Just trying your chances of being in this next movie. This is your ticket out of Hollywood. Ivan's company's burned in Hollywood. Network with them. They all network because they're crazy. All the actors. But none of the Zane stars are going to work. They're selfish. Some might, but I highly doubt it. They're looking out for their own careers. They're not going to give word, man. Yeah, man. But the actors are desperate. That's why they're going to beg them. They're going to network with them. It's going to be crazy. Because they now know Sky Source is the big dog. Sky Source is the best entertainment brand in the industry. Better than Disney, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, Lionsgate, Netflix, Bird, all these companies. Higher paying work on average. Better perks. Crazier fame. It's Bird. Bigger budget movies. It's Bird in Hollywood. The Great Escape will be a sick movie, though. Well, it'll be like, I don't know, think something like, you know how, like, the Joker, he worked with the criminal guys? Yeah, like, the organization is a criminal organization. But me and my son, we don't know it's a criminal organization. We got duped by Paul Bettany. Paul Bettany bribed us with his card. He gives us $2,000 in cash. I'm like, honey, this is enough money for us to pay our rent and everything. And my son was like, doesn't this feel a bit off? Doesn't this feel too good to be true? A random guy just hands us $2,000 in cash. We don't even know anything about this company, honey. You know what I'm saying? And we end up taking the job. We train the company. We meet the other couples, and the other couples eventually get killed. They're curious about the company, they get killed, and we're the lucky couple who escapes the company. And we're on the run kicking ass. And you have these high-end trained guys with masks coming after us. I want the guys to wear these creepy masks. Like Vacancy? There's something like Vacancy. It's a dark movie, yeah, it's pretty dark. Tell Jonathan Nolan and David Boyer, whatever his name is, I want it to be like The Dark Knight, except it's darker. It's not Batman, but it's a criminal organization. Like the Joker has his criminals, and we don't know it's a criminal organization, and we're on the run from all these creepy men. It's rated R. It's a sick movie, yeah. And Keanu Reeves is the main villain. Scarlett Johansson is the main villain. Paul Bettany is the main villain. He's a recruiter, but he's also a villain too. I Ben Affleck is the big boss of the company. Look at a sick movie. We're on the run from this big organization. Non-stop action, yeah. Once we're on the run, it's like non-stop action for an hour and like 40 minutes. We're on the run. It's a fun, entertaining movie. Hence why have Jonathan Nolan and David Boyle, whatever his name is, the people who wrote Dark Knight, write your Great Escape script. Or you tell them to make an amazing movie. I tell them my stories about, okay, I was just saying, and they write an amazing script. I'm sorry? And the Chad guy can write it with him too. Have him co-write it with him. That way he knows the story and he directs the movie. I think the John Wick director is good for the Grayscape. He's cheaper too. I can pay him 14. I pay him a 4 million, 3 million bonus for pre-production. I'll give him $11 million to direct the movie, the production. I can give him a good 11, 12 million of the royalties for the movie. It's a good deal for the Chad guy. He's big, but he's not as big as guys like Peter Jackson. That's why I'm not paying him as much. And I'm not giving him full power for producing, but he has full directing power. He's the boss of the movie, but for producing stuff, he's not 100% in charge. But I'll give him an executive producer credit. He's also my executive producer. He's my executive producer too. But he doesn't have as much power as Peter or Mel. But he has full power for his directing duties for the movie, but not producing duties. Whereas Peter has full power for producing and directing, but like he still answers to me when I say another. Peter is 100% the boss of the movie. The Chad guy is the boss of the creative part of the movie, but not the producing stuff. Whereas Peter has a lot of say in the producing stuff too. He's helped me sign the contracts, helped me with the budget, everything. He's the boss over the 17. Whereas the Chad guy, I will not have him be the boss over the 17. They have like equal power or the same power. Some Sarah. He doesn't have full say for producing stuff, but he has full say for creative stuff. But I'm gonna have some say in the creative stuff too. Obviously, when we do the concept arts, we build the organization for the Grayscape. Some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. And Keanu Reeves knows the Chad guy very well. And that's why he's good because he'll know he already know how to direct Keanu Reeves. The Chad guy already knows how to direct Keanu Reeves when he's acting. And that's why he's good for the movie. And Keanu Reeves knows him. He was a stunt coordinator on The Matrix, and he became a director for John Wick. And the John Wick movies are good movies. He's a talented director, that guy. The John Wick movies were good movies. Not masterpieces, but they were good, fun, entertaining movies to watch. The Grayscape, I wouldn't really call it a masterpiece. It's a good movie. It's just a good, fun, entertaining movie to watch. Maybe a good 8 out of 10 movie. A good, fun, good story. Not a masterpiece, but it's a good, fun, entertaining story. Whereas Zayas is a masterpiece. That's an amazing story. Zayas is like a 9.7 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. The Grayscape might be an 8 out of 10 movie. Good story, not as good as Zayas, but it's fun, entertaining. You're on the edge of your seat during the movie or on the run. It's a fun, entertaining movie to watch. Some Sarah? But Zayas is my main focus right now, not the Grayscape. The Grayscape is after Zanus. Because the Matrix movie, most likely, is not happening because they're doing Matrix 5. As the Matrix is out of the picture, but I'm doing the Grayscape with Keanu Reeves. And you're looking at a sick game for that. We're in New York, we can't find jobs. First, you play as the couple on the run, they get killed. Then it transfers to New York, and you play as me and my son were in New York looking for jobs. You have to get to the interview on time. I get in a fight at the bar or something like that. You ask yourself if the game to make it more interesting. And Robert was like, holy shit, I can't wait to play this game. Sign me up, fam. He's all excited for the Grayscape. And the Grayscape, I might do a thing where you play split screen. You have to play with someone else. So Robert will play with another guy. It's split screen. Something cool like that. Or you can just have single player if you want. But I'm going to have split screen. You play as me and my significant other. And that guy who played a way out with Robert, you can have him do the walkthrough with Robert for the Grayscape. Pay that guy $180,000. He's not as big as Robert to do the walkthrough. When Robert gets to $760,000, they do the walkthrough together. Looking at a sick game. Sign me up, fam. No, say Robert's all excited. I can't wait to play this game. This looks like a sick game. I know Robert. He's all excited because Robert's a game nerd. He's a hardcore game nerd, Robert. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do romance, guys. I'm almost done here. Yeah, that's my comments of blow out of the water, guys. You have the Unreal Engine 5. I'm running Unreal Engine 5 technology. I'm making the Great Escape for $500 million. Most expensive game ever made. The most expensive game ever made, I think, was $200 million. I think Elden Ring. Elden Ring was made for about $200 million. Last of Us was only made for $100 million. You got a game like that. Well, imagine a $460 million Xenos game and a $500 million Great Escape game. Looking at unheard of revolutionary technology for the game. Looking at an amazing game, yeah. You want it first person? No, for my games it's all third person. I want the fans to actually see me in the game. First person, you don't see the character. No, not first person. It's third person. Third person games where you see me, my another in the game. Not first person where you just see the you don't see the character. No, I don't want a first person. It's third person where you see us in the game. I know what I'm doing. You have the game, you have the merch, and you have the movie, man. And the documentary, too. The documentary I'm not selling, I'm releasing for free on my website. Will you have the same budget for your documentary? Yeah, for all my movies, I'm going to put a $10 million budget towards on my documentary. That's enough. $10 million is unheard of for a documentary. That's more than enough money towards a documentary. A $10 million budget documentary, you're looking at like an independent movie. Something fucking cool with nice music, slow motion, everything, yeah. An amazing documentary. Documentary will have crazy buzz, man. What will have the craziest buzz, Ivan? The movie and the game, and the documentary maybe third. The game will probably have more buzz than the documentary. The game is going to be very, very cool. The world will be going crazy for the game, man. But also be going crazy for the documentary too, and the movie, and the merch. You see the merchandise gets released, the posters and all that stuff, the hot toys. The fans all going crazy. They buy all my merch, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. So second year I fly in the Hollywood actors for Zanus on my private Incredibles jet, and they sign their contracts. And after I take him out to my dinner at Boston Pizza, we have a good time. And it's gonna be trending, by the way. Once I take him out to the restaurant, that's when you're gonna start seeing the trends with me and the actors. Ivan just signed the stars, and now he took them out to his dinner at Boston Pizza, and people in the restaurant are gonna take pictures and videos. It's gonna be trending online. Look at Ivan eating out with the stars, with the 17 Imperial and all them, or Mel, and his wife. Yeah. This one top notch. Yeah. And after we take them out to dinner, they party out at my $600 million house. Because when I sign the actors, it'll be early second year, so it'll be winter time. So I will not be doing a party in my yard. I'll be doing it in my house. But then once I do the ad shoots around spring, around there, that's when I'll do the parties in my yacht. You get the party at my house. You also get the party at my yacht, at my jet too, in my office. Sometimes I might do a party in my office. I'm going to do an office party, a yacht party, many yacht parties, and many parties in my house. So sometimes we do a party in my office. Sometimes we do a party in my yacht. The yacht one was the coolest. And then we do a party in my $600 million house. And the actors have a blast. Hey, I'm at a party right now. I just signed my contract. I was on. They might even take videos when they're in a jet. Hey, I'm in a jet right now. I'm heading to Vancouver. They post something on their Twitter account, heading to Vancouver, and the whole world's tuning in to their social media. Yeah, you're tuning into the trends as well as the actors' social media because you're curious. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and all the Hollywood actors feel like shit. Man, these Hollywood actors are bragging. They're about to sign their contracts for Ivan's company, man. Like, Daisy really authorizing Adam Driver. Fuck John Boyega's lucky. He's bragging. Yeah, I'm heading to Vancouver right now. He might post on his Twitter account, I'm heading to Vancouver right now. He makes a video on the jet. Hey, I'm on a jet right now. He's bragging. Yeah, I'm about to sign my master contract for Zanus. And you guys are all left behind in Hollywood. Haha, yeah, he's bragging John Boyega. It's actually funny. Yeah. That's why Daisy really authorizing Adam Driver gonna beg him for word, but he's not gonna give word. But word with the guy's like, well, man, I'm saying, I'm not giving you word, yeah. If I ask you for word, you won't give me word either. I'm not gonna give word, obviously. It's actually funny. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Airtat number gonna be demons, guys. Picture demons like this, guys, for Zanus. So you have some wolves who look a little bit like Airtat, some look like this picture here. The different looks. How many looks you want? I don't know. Have a good, 12 different looks for the wolves. Not all of them look the same. No, you have different looks for them, but they're all demons. Yeah, man, demons like this, guys. Stop scaring this. You're looking at demons for Zanus. And they're badass fighters. Remember how Helm's Deep, you had the 10,000 Uruk-hai army marching? Well, imagine a 20,000 army marching, and they're demons like this. They're demons like this, man. That's why we're looking at a masterpiece, man. Please, Ivan, picture something like Helm's Deep, except they're scarier than those beings. And they're demons. You're looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. No, that Exodus, like Prince of Egypt, Ivan, looking at a masterpiece. This is Brother Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah, Priest, Brother Lord of the Rings. People tell me that, yeah. Yeah. They're all demons and they're marching. Yeah. Almost done here, guys. I made an hour and 40 minutes with you guys, so I hope you guys are happy. I made a long video for you guys, even though it's nothing, but I know an hour and 40 minutes is nothing for Ivan Mara, but I made a long video for you guys today. So, yeah. It's 12 o'clock. Yeah. Today I'm off, so I'm happy. I work tomorrow at Coco Fruity. Yeah. 8:30 in the morning. I got Saturday off. Yep. That's why those things are so lucky, man. They experience our worldwide fame, yeah, man. Worldwide fame for 5 years. 5 years of your life, man. You're saved, yeah. That's why they're gonna beg, because they're used to being saved for they were saved for half a decade. So they're so used to being saved. That's why they're gonna beg. They know after the journey's over, they're gonna lose the feeling. They're not going to be covered anymore. They're going to be left behind and banned by God. And that's why in Hollywood, that's why they're going to beg. But they're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves. I'm going to keep saying that. Samsara, they're not good. Yeah. The last hope for Zanus. Get the box set now, the 3 volumes, only on Amazon, Only on 4K Blu-ray. $119.99. I'm saying, yeah. The box set will most likely sell for $120. That's a good deal for you guys. 120. I have to price it for a lot of money because I invested 1.5 in the movie, 1.6. I need to make my money back, and Amazon needs. I want Amazon to make some nice profit. That's why you got to price it for a lot of money. Oh, you make nice profit off your movie. So it costs Amazon $35 for the box set. You sell for $120. That's like, I don't know, 70% margin for profit. That's a good profit margins for me and Amazon. But Amazon, because they're greedy, you should sell for $200. I'm like, no, guys. Will make more money. I'm like, guys, you're being greedy. I know we'll make more money, but you have to think about the Ivan. They can afford it. I know they can afford it, but $200 is pricey for a box set. No, sell it for like $120, $125, even $130. But anything over $130, you're being greedy. No, $120 is affordable for the world. For the average person. The Hollywood celebrities can easily afford that. But for the average person, that's still pretty pricey. You got to think about the average person. They're also going to be buying the merch, and you have to think about the average person. But the merchandise will be expensive. All merchandise is expensive. Yeah, merchandise is expensive, obviously. Like the Hot Toys are going to range from probably $300 to even like $1,200 for the Hot Toys, $800 for the Hot Toys. The clothing will be like maybe $80 minimum, and it ranges from like $150, $200 to $20 for the clothing. The weapons are going to be like, I don't know, $300 all the way to even $800, $900, $1,000 are expensive. $500, $600 for the weapons are expensive. Especially the Hot Toys and the weapons are going to be expensive. The posters are a bit cheaper, but they're still pricey. The paper ones might be maybe $200 for 6 and 5 L mugs, and the frame ones might be $400, $380, $350, $400, which is affordable for the average person, but they have to be careful how they spend their money. Because most average people have savings, so they have a few grand savings. They can easily spend a good $800 of their money on merch. They can get like one Hot Toy and like the posters, and that's good enough for the merch. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, answer my comments to blow out of the water, man. Yeah, man. Zane's the best movies ever made. Anyways, here is video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go get my beer disposal. Enjoy with you guys. This is Idemir. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this long show I made for you. Bye, guys. Don't hate me, son.